Victor Black.
Victor Black.
Uncle Victor.
Victor Black Masterclasses.
Mr. Victor Black.
Virtual Victor, the safer use model.
Estrogen types, metabolism, and role in muscle growth. Why estrogen matters. Welcome back. In this lesson, we're diving into estrogen and its role in testosterone use and muscle growth. We'll cover the main types of estrogen, how estrogen is produced and metabolized, why estrogen is essential for hypertrophy, and why suppressing it too aggressively can backfire. Here's the key idea up front. Testosterone is our primary anabolic base, not just because it's an androgen, but because it produces estrogen. Without estrogen, you would likely gain less muscle and potentially more body fat, even at the same androgen dose. That's why understanding estrogen is critical for intelligent PED design. There is more than one estrogen. When most people say estrogen, they're usually talking about estradiol, but estradiol is only one form. There are multiple estrogens, each with different strengths and roles. Estradiol, or E2, is the most potent and biologically active. That's why it's typically what we measure on labs. But estradiol can be converted into estriol, estrone. Estriol is weaker, but still active. Estrone is the weakest estrogen, yet it can exist in very high amounts, sometimes even when estradiol looks normal. That's why lab interpretation requires more nuance than just looking at E2. Estrogen metabolism pathways. Estrogen metabolism mainly occurs in the liver. Once estrogen is produced, it's broken down through several pathways. The most favorable pathway is the 2-hydroxy pathway. Other pathways, like the 4-hydroxy and 16-hydroxy pathways, are associated with less ideal health outcomes. After phase 1 metabolism, estrogen moves through phase 2 detoxification and is then eliminated through the GI tract. This means liver function and digestive health are critical for estrogen control. Poor liver function or constipation can slow estrogen clearance and cause reabsorption. Supplements and estrogen management. This is where common supplements come in. DIM helps shift estrogen metabolism toward the more favorable 2-hydroxy pathway. Sulforaphane supports phase 2 liver detoxification. Calcium D-glucarate helps with estrogen elimination through the gut and can reduce estradiol levels by as much as 25%. These tools matter because not all estrogen issues require an aromatase inhibitor. Sometimes the problem isn't production, it's metabolism and clearance. Steroids, estrone, and lab confusion. Some anabolic steroids can lower estradiol while raising estrone. This is commonly seen with compounds like boldenone or nandrolone. In these cases, estrone can cross-react on standard estradiol blood tests, making estrogen appear higher than it really is. That's why ultra-sensitive estradiol testing is essential for accurate interpretation. Without it, you may think estrogen is sky-high when the issue is actually estronone. Estrogen's role in muscle growth. Now, let's talk muscle. Estrogen improves glucose utilization by increasing key enzymes in skeletal muscle. Low estrogen is associated with reduced insulin sensitivity, poor glycogen storage, higher visceral fat. Estrogen also enhances the growth hormone to IGF-1 pathway. Studies show that blocking estrogen signaling reduces IGF-1 even at the same testosterone dose. This is one reason testosterone outperforms non-aromatizing compounds for long-term hypertrophy and body composition. Mood, blood flow, and receptors. Estrogen also affects nitric oxide production, blood flow, cardiovascular protection, mood and motivation. Low estrogen often means low serotonin, increased anxiety, fatigue, and poor recovery. There are also two main estrogen receptors, estrogen receptor alpha, estrogen receptor beta. Both are important. Alpha plays a larger role in metabolism. Beta plays a larger role in muscle remodeling. We need both for optimal performance. Coaching and PED design takeaway. Here's the practical takeaway. To maximize muscle growth, estrogen should not be overly suppressed. Testosterone should remain the primary base. Liver and GI health must be supported. Testosterone doesn't just build muscle directly, it builds muscle because it creates estrogen. That estrogen supports insulin sensitivity, IGF-1 production, blood flow recovery, and long-term performance. This is why testosterone remains the foundation of intelligent PED design.
Victor Black.
Victor Black.
Uncle Victor.
Victor Black Masterclasses.
Mr. Victor Black.
Virtual Victor, the safer used model.